Sky Friday. Wow, what a day. And it's full. And the E60's back. That took a while. Where to begin? A lot of paint work. I think this whole side of the car was painted. Front bumper was painted, though not installed. They couldn't figure out the fasteners since they didn't remove it, so we're going to handle that. Panels are installed, but not aligned and not torqued down. Kind of the hardware is in finger tight. That gap's way too loose, and then you move it around and you see that there's all this wiggle room for proper alignment still. That looks weird. That is how they are. The E60 front fenders don't make a nice flush match up with the A-pillar. This door was refinished, I think, at kind of everything. The rear bumper's on there, finger tight, kind of just because it doesn't fit in the car. The front one was in the car, somehow that fit. Rear one was just temporarily hung back here for transport back up here. So it's gonna have to come back off. We'll hook up the PDC sensors, put the taillights in, reinstall the bumper, fender liners, the trim underneath, all of that. Trunk is full of parts. The little bathroom over there is full of parts. We've just got parts everywhere. This makes my head hurt. There's still so much to do. Whole inside, anytime a car goes to a body shop, it gets really dusty with all that body goop, so that's going to have to be thoroughly detailed. Airbag light was on because they took the door panels apart without disconnecting the airbag or the battery, so I went in there and cleared those codes out. They did not return, which is good. Tons of codes for the light module, of course, with no tail lights, no side lights, no headlights. It's just bitching about all of that stuff being disconnected, but it's ready to go. We already tested that. The wiring's good. So fender vents will pop in easily. Wiring for the turn signals is here, so we'll just fish that up to the hole and push those in. Probably after we get the fender actually installed. This gap here is way too tight, so it's going to have to move up forwards a little bit. Yeah, I mean, we're probably still a few weeks away just due to how much other stuff we have to do before it can go and get aligned, and then it can actually be driven a little bit, and we'll get the lights and bumpers and stuff installed. They didn't get the rocker panels on yet either because they said they didn't have the hardware. They do. They just don't know what it is. So we'll get those installed. Those are new and freshly painted. So big update there, lots of progress. Then it goes to the detailer. They're going to buff out the roof so it matches a little better. That clear coat's a little tired, so that should brighten up a little bit, and we'll see. The 01 Silverstone, I don't even know. That just went outside today. We didn't have time to get to it. This thing, that door panel, one of the things had to be re-glued. Now it's ready for installation. Doors put back together, except for the panel. So that'll go on Monday. 545 needs to have its 4 front control arms curved and straight, torqued at ride height. They're just finger tight right now and rattling like crazy, moving in and out. So we'll get those torqued at ride height, and then that'll be good. The exhaust has to come back off. We've got heat shields to install that I didn't realize have to be done before the exhaust. Good thing is the exhaust comes off really easily on this thing. Seeing that the cats are in the headers, you don't have to screw around with O2 sensors. That car, that's the Carmel car. That car is ready to go. I'm just waiting on pickup, on his scheduling for pickup. We're going to give it a bath before it goes, but that'll be out of here, which is great. This one is the one that needs the last door panel installed before it's done. And then we've got, is this King Kong? Yes, on the lift, pending a Monday arrival of the CV joint, like I mentioned yesterday. Then the drive shaft heat shields go back in, then the exhaust. And then I think this is about, no, we got power steering lines. He decided to add that since he had to wait an extra week to pick it up. So we'll drop the belly pan, change out the power steering lines, flush out the system, and then that car will be on its way. So we've got 2 very close to being out, which is great. We desperately need the space. This is the one that had the airbag light come on. I haven't gotten in touch with the customer yet to see how he wants to proceed. If he wants me to do more diag, it's the front passenger seat belt pretensioner. What was the verbiage on that? Resistance too high or too low. So we'll figure it out. That's the update here. I'm taking my car home. It's almost 8 o'clock. I got a shower. Kennan's there. Larissa's coming. We're going to have dinner. Oh, what a freaking day. I am very ready to be home. I'm going to wrap this up here. Tomorrow, I have to pick up a couple things here. So I need the ThinkPad tomorrow. We're taking a little trip headed up north to pick up yet another car that I have all this spare room for. And it's not too far. It's going to be a one-day turnaround, but I am going to need that. Jesus. In addition to PA Soft, which is not where it's supposed to be, so I'll have to find that was put in the wrong spot. So we need that. We need one of these. And then I need a blue bus, which I think is in this car. Hopefully, don't touch the tires. Yeah, so we're going to rob that. Anyways, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm cooked. This is really taking it out of me. Kenan came up today with the M3 for an MPI. That's going to be on Cars and Bids before long, so keep an eye out for that. We did a thorough inspection. Okay. Talk to you tomorrow.